Oh, okay. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and pills.
All right, the Dave going to be out of the gate first with a 4-second time differential. The Dave's already looking like he's setting up for some horizontal drop combos. All he needs is a blue. Oh, he's going to use the yellows to do it. Nice play by Dave.
Right, and Razor with some fancy combo play there, some horizontals into verticals. Oh, and he gets a miss
Oh,
flip there. Oh, that's gonna happen from time to time when you see the pill flip to one way, and it turns out, well, no, that's not the way it's actually arranged.
yeah, I know I've done that myself a lot, and it's always heartbreaking when it happens. But you just got to keep pressing on and get it cleaned up, and that's exactly what Razor's done.
Yeah, definitely. Just moving along, just trying to continue. As he also has to fix a little bit of
Oh,
problems there, and yeah, he overtook that pill in column 3. So now it's gonna be a matter of yeah, seeing some creativity on his part as to how to fix this situation.
yeah, and it's given the Dave a little bit of an opportunity to pull ahead here, but if and even only if the RNG is going to cooperate with him, he's been having some trouble getting some blues. He's finally going to start getting some. He's going to clear out this blue, and all he needs is one yellow left to be out of his level 4. But Razor not
Uh,
too far behind, all things considered.
yeah, definitely. It's just that all of that left side is completely unavailable to him, but now manages to figure out how to reach that left side. He's trying to tuck something there, but yeah, it's difficult given that he doesn't have a lot of space to work since he's basically working with half the bottle at this point.
Yeah, and also being on high speed, that's a really tough tuck to make. And it's
Yeah,
given D
definitely.
Dave a chance to really start to make some work on his level 5. He's down to only 15 viruses left. A lot of yellow and a lot of blue on his board. Only two now 2 reds left. So we'll see if the RNG cooperates with him. But
Yeah,
Razor
but
just struggling to get these last two viruses cleared out.
yeah, this build should help. He needs to open up some blue there on that left side. Okay, this is going to help, but now the issue is how to bring that down. As Dave keeps running away at this point, this just 2 viruses away, and this double yellow is definitely going to help.
And there's the double blues that Razor needed. He's finally out at a 247, but a whole level behind the Dave at this point.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. It was that misplay at the very top of the board that basically just breathe all of this sequence of events for Razorflame. But the important part is that he's managed to get out of that, and he can actually start anew with this level.
Yeah, and an interesting level for him too. He's got a lot of viruses clumped in between columns 2 and 6, and a lot of them are blue as well. So, oh, what a misdrop there.
Yeah, probably trying to figure out what happened there with that blue red in column 5. And as we know, you are not ready for the next spill when something out of what you were expecting is happening, and therefore that blue yellow also had its issues since it was the next spill. On the other hand, well, we have Dave that has a lot of red on his board at this point, and yeah, that is basically stopping everything around his board. That he's gonna go for some talks, which is the
Oh,
right idea, but unfortunately not the exact execution. And yeah, he's now gonna have to clear from above, basically, and yeah, try to figure out a way to clear as well that blue yellow because it's in the way of the last virus.
yeah. If the Dave doesn't start to get some more reds, this could potentially be a chance for Razor to start making a comeback.
Definitely, but now Dave manages to basically clear everything around the red. He now has a path going horizontally for it, and that red yellow is gonna help. He's gonna be out at a 445.
Yeah, very nice play by the Dave, just working out that red situation. Razor is here in another situation. He's going to have to take this red horizontally. Fortunately, Mario gives him the pills to do it. He's just going to need 3 blues, and he'll be out of his level 5 at a 503.
Okay, in the meantime, Dave has been setting up a lot of things in his board, given that at this point, once again, he's gone very red heavy for the top line, and yeah, he wasn't getting exactly the reds that he needed. Okay, he had a bit of a misplay there, I think, with that red yellow play the other way around. But there are ways of working around that.
Yeah, and speaking of a red top line, that's exactly what Razor didn't have at the start of this board. He's been able to clear out a lot of his blues and yellows, but now, as you can see, he's got just a ton of red on this board. He's actually only got 1 blue left, and it's buried there in row 2. He's going to need a lot of red to get out of this level 6.
Yeah, and the problem exactly with having so much of the same color is that it's difficult to decide where it is going to be the most effective, and I think that's a little bit of what Razer is dealing with, just indecision from so much overloading of the same color at this point.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's just going to come with experience. The more he plays, the more he's going to figure out how to properly prioritize those reds. He's done a pretty good job of it. There are a few plays that I didn't necessarily agree with, but the way he's playing it, it's been really nice for him, and he's really getting this cleared out.
Yeah, definitely. He's managing to clear some of these decisions that weren't so effective, but at this point, yeah, Dave is just 5 hours away from taking game number 1. And you also have to wonder how much of that level 4 really is still in Razor's mind. But yeah, at this point, you just gotta go into game number 2, basically, and yeah, try and bring it into a decider over there.
Yeah, this is a level that Razor is just really he's just gonna have to forget it, let it out of his mind, take a breath, and reset as Dave out at a 714.
Right, so yeah, and there we go. So it's going to be game number 1 for Dave, as yeah, we're just gonna go into game number 2. So let's see if Razor can bring it back, or if they can move into same ice in the next game.
All right, we have it ready from Razor and a ready from the Dave from the Dr. Mario Championship channel. We have
All
our
right,
countdown 3, 2, 1 and pills.
all right, and here we go. We're jumping straight into game number 2. As okay, the Razor's board a little bit like scattered all around the bottle. Really, Dave's is much more compact and actually more readily available for doubles. However, the Razor are going there with some doubles as well, going for the horizontal plays.
Yeah, Razor's got a very open board as far as open space goes, and it's going to potentially cause some drop time for him. He did have a little bit of a misdrop there in column 2. He can easily clear that out with this double yellow, but he instead decides to clear out the yellow in column 3 rather than tucking into columns 1 and 2. He's going to do it there, but he's going to suffer a little bit of drop time for it.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he has some setups there at the bottom of the bottle. Going to break a little bit with that drop there, but he's going to fix it with that double blue.
Yeah, the Dave just needing one more red to tuck under there in column 7. He's going to get it, and he's going to be out at a 115.
Okay, so they first out of level 4, but Razor shouldn't be too far behind at this point. He has some setups for those reds. Oh, but the high speed there with the gravity prevents him from getting that red. And however, he's going to be able to get to it from above with a little bit of drop time, but nonetheless, it's possible to still play that.
Yeah, that is a danger of playing on high speed. Is sometimes those tucks don't get all the way over as fast as you want them to, and that's unfortunately that's what happened to Razor there. The Dave, on the other hand, he is making some really nice combo plays. He's only got one red left though. Then it's going to be a completely blue and yellow board. Well, now he's got one red left.
Yeah, it's very few reds that he has now, but yeah, he's been able to clear all of that. But as you mentioned, yeah, it's gone into only two colors, and hopefully he's not going to get one of those dreaded red rushes that we know that Mario likes to send from time to time.
Razor making some really nice tucks to get some vertical clears, and he's really starting to make a comeback. A little bit of indecision there with that red yellow, manages to lay it down without misflipping on the blue. I was a little concerned for him. He manages to pull that off.
And he's also setting up for some stuff that's gonna come from very high, but nonetheless that's going to fall in the right place. As on the other hand, they're just waiting for some yellow, and Mario is now just thinking about red and blue at this point.
Yeah,
He just
it's actually very close here. Dave out at a 310, and Razor also going to be out at a 310. It is neck and neck, folks.
yeah, definitely that RNG helping a little bit there, Racer, but. Hey, this is the game that we're playing, and then this way we're gonna have a much closer match than the last time. Oh, and this double
Look at
yellow,
this. Yes.
very nice awareness there by Racer. That actually gives him a big advantage at this point. Ahead of the day by about 7 viruses. So yeah, it's been going very nicely so far for Racer. As on the other hand, we have Dave, who is very red and blue on the top line. Really nothing to do with the yellows at this point.
Yeah, he's Mario's giving him a lot of yellows right now, and unfortunately, all his yellows are at the bottom. So he's really having to make some very complicated tucks, but he's going to get a nice cross clear here. Very nice play by Dave.
But at this
Razor
point,
having
it's just Racer to have who has to lose this disadvantage at this point, as he's now only 3 viruses away, and it's basically all blue. But that's exactly what he's getting.
Yeah, he only needs one more to get out. He can clear this blue horizontally, dropping one in column one. He's just waiting for it. There it is. He's going to be out at a 442, John.
Yeah, and well, nice fat lock there by Dave. He's gonna have to start playing those interesting strats if he wants to make a nick into what the Racer has so far as an advantage. And Dave should be out at the 509,
There it
so
is.
he has to get about 7 viruses back in order to not bring this into a game number 3, which is exactly what Racer is trying to do.
Yeah, and as he's been playing a lot better this game, and he's got a real shot at this if he can just get the right pills. Yellow right now is a problem for him. He only has one yellow on his top line. He's going to be able to open up another one here, but he's just going to clear another one right away and be in the same situation. Razor needs a
Yeah,
lot of blue on that top line.
yeah, definitely. That's starting to become an issue, but still managing to keep a 6 virus advantage at this point. But oh boy, these two top lines are nothing to write about, because wow, they were looking so one color at one point, and yeah, it's the worst thing you can encounter when playing this game.
Absolutely. You see those colors that are just all over the place, and Mario, he just gives you the one color that's not there. Razor started to make some work on here. He's only down to 5 viruses left. He's going to need a lot of red, though. This double red here is a nice blessing for him.
Yeah, and he has a clean board at this point. It's just a matter of getting the pills to be out of level 7.
Right, a double red here, and one more red will get him out at a 646, and that will be an official crown for Razor.
Okay, so there you go. And Dave is not too far behind, but unfortunately, after that RNG situation at level 4 and then some more complications in the way, then there was really no way that he could catch Razor when he was playing so cleanly.
Yeah, very nice play by Razor. So we have our first decider, folks. This is what we like to see, as much Dr. Mario as we can get.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna go into game number 3 for this second game, and yeah, this is going to tell us who's going to be the first player to make it into semifinals.
All right, we have GG's. We have it ready from the Dave. Razor gonna go ahead and top out and get his level reset. And a ready from Razor.
All right. So let's go. Let's count them down.
3, 2, 1, and pills. Both of our players off only about a second from each other. The Dave with a lot of blue, especially on his left side. And Mario right now says, "Hey, you want some yellows?"
Yeah, exactly. The one thing that he has no easy availability for. But as we know, that's exactly how the game likes to play pranks on us.
Yeah. Savage Octagon saying a Dave cider in the chat.
Yeah, I think that's what the D has always
Oh, is
has
it?
stood for, right? Right,
Right.
but Dave trying to figure out how to open up that left side. He would love a red blue in order to just bring that down, and he
Oh,
gets
and
it
there it is.
finally.
Yeah, Razor in the meantime has been making some really nice plays. He's down to just 7 viruses. He needs reds and he needs blues. This double blue is going to be a really nice gift for him. But Dave also down to just 5 more viruses now. I think Razor's going to be he's probably going to be out first just because of the way his viruses are set up. And there it is with the double red. He's out at 122.
Yeah, but at this point, Dave only needs red. The yellows have been taken care of, and it's just a matter of those reds coming along. Okay, so that's going to take care of some reds, and he actually distinguishes those reds and manages to get through to them. That's going to clear them much faster, and he's going to be out at the 142.
Yeah, a very nice foresight by D Dave with that D sandwich.
And more so when sorry, not blue, red was not too available on his board. So yeah, that requires him to use less pills for that.
Razor's got a really interesting board. Um, he's got a bunch of pills or viruses rather on his right and his left side, and then this little patch of viruses in the middle. But he's gonna be end up doing a lot of what I like to call back and forth motion, going from the right and to the left, just trying to prioritize which ones he's gonna take out. And he's gonna go ahead and set up for the drop combo on that red onto the yellows.
Yeah, that's pretty much set at this point. He clears it, however, and that means that red yellow on the top might be one of the last things that he takes down if he doesn't want to make garbage on column 8.
Yeah. The Dave, though, with a monster level 5. I look at Razor for 1 second and I look over and Dave's already out at a 255. Very nice
Yes,
comeback by the Dave.
Dave definitely trying to advance at this point, and after what he saw in the last game from Razor, he definitely wants to put some pressure there.
Razor going to get this drop, but it is going to mess up the fat log that he had set up.
Yeah, it was a difficult situation there for Razorflame. He needed the specific pills, but at this point, it's kind of hard to make that decision of just waiting for that in particular. But he's going to set up for some to clear garbage horizontally, and he's out at level 5.
Yeah, that was a very nice play there by Razor, setting up the blue garbage to go ahead and drop horizontally onto the blue as he's clearing out the horizontals. Very nice play by Razor.
Yeah,
Dave, on the
definitely.
other hand,
Oh,
one
go ahead.
red left at the bottom of his board. Dave's going to need a lot of blue yellow.
Yeah, and he's getting it very sporadically at this point. This double blue is going to help to bring that down and set up for that red that you were talking about. But yeah, he needs to start opening up some more stuff in other parts of the board at this point.
Razor with a very diverse board. He's got quite a bit of red in the center, though. Oh, and a misflip there at the bottom of his board. I'm not. I think maybe he was trying to tuck the blue yellow on underneath. Not sure what he was going for there. He's going to get the yellow horizontally there. But the Dave, meanwhile, out at a 456.
Right, so it's just a couple of hours that are left for a racer at this point, and but unfortunately it's all blue. So yeah, that's slowing him down quite a bit. However, he's going to bring that drill down and yeah, open up some more stuff. However, it's still too blue on the top line, as Dave is making quick work of level 7.
Yeah, Dave's got an issue right now where he doesn't have any blue on his top line. He's got a heck of a ton of reds, though. Reds all over this board. So Dave would really like to see some reds here to keep making some progress on this level. And Razor would just love to see some blues.
Yeah, it's been the story of level 6 for Racer, just blue everywhere, and he's managing to open up his board. He's going to go for a T here, and that's going to open that blue bars, and now he can start thinking about how to clear this both of them, those bars that he had left. But he gets the right pills, he's going to be out at 607.
Right, but the Dave with a 26 virus advantage here. They're all reds at this point. He's just going to need some reds. Right now, Mario says, here's some yellows.
Some yellow, some blues. What Mario considers variety, but right now it's actually the opposite that Dave needs. He needs very much one color, not this variety of a set of peels. But he's going to get some more reds, and he's gonna be out at 642. So he's going to be moving on into semifinals. As yeah, I mean it was a well fought set of matches there by Razor nonetheless, and yeah, we hope to see him again. He's just going to top out, and yeah, so that GG's to both of our players.